I really love to focus on the everyday ordinary things that we do that we always take for granted. You know, the same building that we pass, the coffee that we drink in the morning, really anything can be drawn and it becomes beautiful once it's on the page. Hi everyone, I'm Samantha Dion Baker and I'm an artist, graphic designer, and author. Today we're going to be walking you through my process for sketch journaling. What is sketch journaling? I would say it's a combination of a journal and a sketchbook, as simple as that. It's the idea that you're having an art-making creative practice while also recording your memories. So whether this is new to you or you already have an existing drawing practice, I hope this class inspires you in a different way, or it inspires you just to get started drawing your days. So for this layout, I am using the template that I created for you to reference, and I'm going to reference it as I go. I don't have a plan, but I'm excited to just explore on camera and share my process with you. I'm not going to be drawing too much. I'm going to be painting, collaging, gluing things down. This process I find really meditative, and I just find it's a little less pressure. It's just free. I used to do a lot of patterns. I might incorporate some of that today. I'm not sure yet. I just sort of take it as it comes, and I find I'm still using bits and pieces from my day. It's a different way of drawing my day. Today I'm just gonna start with the date in the corner that I marked on the template, and I'm gonna just do that myself. And I'm gonna play around with a little bit of letter forms, just have fun with it. So I'm just in the interest of following my own guidelines here. I've said to do a small spot like a coffee or a food item. So I'm just going to draw that really loosely. It had some fish in it, so I'll draw a little fish. Just some squiggles for the lettuce. And then here it says the weather or my mood. And I might just represent that in color. I'm not really sure. So I'm going to leave this empty for now. So we're not going to do any more drawing than that for now. I'm just going to start playing around with some of these items. I've got this white here, and I could easily draw this tag, but I think I'm going to actually use the actual sticker, because I kind of like it. Building from a corner, I always tend to do this. I get cards, and this is by an artist, so I really don't want to, use too much of his work on my page. But and the people who own the store might shudder at me doing this. But I'm going to peel off the layers of this card just to get some bits and pieces of the color. I like torn edges when I'm playing with collage, and I might put it underneath this page, and then you can see it through it. I'm just going to play around with how I'm going to work through this. There's also this fabulous tissue paper that was in the bag. I mean, this was the most fun packaging. I'm going to tear off a piece of it. Here we go. So this is kind of what I did what I kind of illustrated in my my template here. I mean, it's just sort of like mountains of color here at the bottom. I mean, if you can see, I almost have half my page just now. I think I like the way that looks. So now I'm going to start gluing some things down. And I'm very casual about this process. Later on, I can go back in with some glue, but for now, I just want to get the bits down. So as you can see, I'm having things just fall right off the page, because when you go back in and trim, it cleans it up and contains it. So it's almost like a lens, when you're looking at the world through a camera. There's so much happening outside of your frame. Whether you're drawing or collaging, it really just pulls everything and gives everything life, just having it fall right off the edge. So I'm turning the page around and I'm just cutting off anything that's falling off the edge. Sometimes I'll even take the other side of the sticker. I think I might actually play with that. Let's put that up here. But that's kind of cool. So, you know, I've got some metallic happening here, and then I pulled that in the top of the page. I think for me, it's just like, oh, it's so freeing. It's like childhood, you know, having a pair of scissors and a glue stick and different colored papers, and you just sort of glue it all down and layer things on top of each other. It's really so much fun for me. So look at that, it's already coming together, and I haven't even done much. So another benefit to this kind of page is sometimes I don't really know what I want to do. I don't really know what I want to draw. And I always say you can draw what's right in front of you, but you can also use the materials that are right in front of you, things that you just put in the garbage. Don't throw it away, save it, work it into your page. This is, you know, I bought a shirt at this store. It's one of my favorite stores in Brooklyn. It was almost just as much fun for me to get their shopping bag with the tissue and the card and the sticker and experience that at home. So I'm preserving it. I'm preserving just that little bit of fun and that experience on my page. That was a part of my day, just like passing the door on my way to soccer, or, you know, the road map. This is a different capture. The other thing is it's a stepping off point to just add your color. Pink is not something I tend to usually use in my pages, but here's a great opportunity to add some pink in my life. So while some of the paint is drying, I am inking my date. I'm pretty happy with it. Yeah, I could erase it. I usually go with my initial sketch for things. I feel like, you know, it was meant to be. That was the marks my pencil made, and I'm going to stick with it. Does this lettering go with the rest of the page? Maybe not, but I think it'll work okay. So what I'm working on here in the corner is just the color of the weather today. It's sort of the mood, sort of just weather as well. So I've got bright, sort of happy blue, but also a little bit of a cloud there, because it was cloudy this morning. Okay, now it's kind of nice. There's orange here, and I had some salmon for lunch. So I'm going to pick up a little bit of that salmon, orange salmon color. In general, that's something I like to do. I like to connect things with color. I might exaggerate it here a little bit, make it a little more orange to pull that together. So in the middle here, just because I like to do this on pages where I don't really want to draw a lot, I'm going to write in a quote that I have found on a postcard. I picked it up at a cafe near me, and it's about New York. This is a very New York page. This is a store that I love, a local artist. So it's all going to be sort of like a little New York moment. So this is just an example of a collage page. I definitely would go back into this and add a little bit more detail and fine-tune some of the elements. I would probably clean up some areas, and I might actually go back and do that when we're finished. But you know, I find it super freeing. I just, you know, gathered a bunch of stuff together, and it's just a very different expression. And I hope it gives you some ideas for your own journal.
Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, feel free to like and subscribe to stay up to date on all of our latest videos.